My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are asking, what do they want you to know? What does your person want you to know about themselves right now, their heart space energy for you? What does their higher self want you to know? What do they want you to know what's happening in their world? And we'll also get some 3D messages from them. So today, most of the decks that I'll be using, I've never used before, so it's fresh energy, and maybe that's indicative of some fresh energy that might be coming into your connection at this time. I hope you guys watched that live with K Moon yesterday. So much interesting information, especially about the mini union windows that will happen this year, and certainly what the collective is transmuting this year, and what they're meant to do whilst the world goes through its own transformation. Okay, so that was interesting. I'll put the link down below. And we have here Divyana, the goddess of protection. And we have think of the past. So what I'm getting is that your person's really reflective at this time, but what's really kind of getting their go-to right now is how they didn't protect you and this connection. It says limiting habits and attitudes are formed as protective reactions to past events. So your person was just more concerned about protecting themselves from you and pushing you away, and said avoiding commitment results when commitment proved painful in the past. So it feels like before you met your person, they had a lot of water under the bridge, and they may have just emerged from another committed relationship, or they may have been in a committed relationship that was incredibly painful, okay, but one that they did not want to say bye-bye to. So it feels like they learned in that relationship that vulnerability and commitment will come back and basically bite you in the ass or destroy you. So they were just there busy like a bee, protecting their heart from you, but also protecting themselves, I guess. Well, sabotaging themselves, and basically wiggling their way out of an opportunity to experience something real. Okay, so this is what they are looking back on and thinking about at this time. Just a second, guys. Alright, so let's get some energies for your person. We're going to get energies for them generally, and then energies towards you. So generally, let's get this one. Uzuli, hopefully that I'm saying that correctly. The energy generally is the goddess of sensitivity, feeling vulnerable. So this is them really connecting to their heart space, okay? It says get in touch with your true feelings, isolate yourself from your routine and from those around you who are sad, angry, or otherwise diseased. Protect your feelings from the insensitivity of others. Do not try to escape your sensitivity by altering your mood, either through substance abuse or other addictive behavior. So any kind of coping mechanism that your person may have been engaging in the past, they're stepping away from that, right? And they're realizing that these addictions, these coping mechanisms, at the time, it seemed like the solution. But as long as they were engaging in that kind of solution, the problem wasn't being addressed. So they're realizing the only way to get a permanent solution is to address the problem. And to do that, you have to step away from whatever you are using to kind of escape the problem. So any sort of addictive behavior, any kind of coping mechanism, dysfunctional habit that they were using to run away from their reality, run away from their problems, they're not doing that right now. They are focusing head on. Now it says goddess of sensitivity. So I feel like right now they're incredibly empathic, okay, incredibly clairvoyant, All right, so not just listening to their heart, they're listening to the universe, they're listening to people around them. And it is the answers that you get in the quietude. Well, let's call it quietude. In the quietude, in the stillness of your heart, in the stillness of the soul. And it reminds me of something my dad said, that, and I have it on my website. He said, the knowledge of knowingness can only be found in the stillness of the spirit. And I feel it's exactly what he's doing right now, what your person's doing right now. They are finding their knowing, that their truth, their truth in the stillness of their spirit. And maybe it's a big shift for your person. Maybe they're always the type that had to have something going on, but now they're realizing that busyness was just another coping mechanism that they had. So they're slowing down and they are addressing their issues. Their energy towards you. Yeah, I want to take from the side again. We have Divyana, goddess of communication. They want to talk. And it says establish security. So it feels like maybe at some point in this connection, you guys had created a safe space, a soft landing, this cocoon for this relationship. And in that safe space, you guys felt very comfortable opening up yourself, opening up your heart to this other person. Okay? It looks like there was moments like that. They want to revisit that and build upon that, because it talks here about solid foundations necessary to attain your goal. There must first be a safe haven from which to operate. So they wish to reestablish that. Then do only what makes you and yours truly secure. Nurture and protect yourself so that those whom you love and help are also strengthened. So I feel that they've been trying to establish a safe place within themselves where they love and accept themselves, right? And they want you to know that they love and accept you. And they want to establish that sacred space, that safe space once again. But they want to do this through communication. So this is someone that wants to be open and honest and real, okay? And something that they may do with some urgency. We do see the rabbits here and they can move pretty fast, right? So there might be something that they want to come through with kind of immediately. All right. Now, let's ask Spirit, what do they want you to know about themselves at this time? And I'm using the Llewellyn Tarot. And this is the first time I'm using it. I think I bought this years ago. And I was looking for a deck to use this morning. And I realized, wait a minute, this thing is still in plastic. So I said, this is the perfect deck to use today. And I think this is the first time I'm using this goddess oracle. It is actually the oracle of the goddess. First time I'm using it as well. We have the King of Swords. So this is communication. And as I told you, it's going to come through with some sort of urgency there, because this person has been feeling like really left out on the outside of your warmth. Because they show me your love like a fire and they're kind of locked out from it, right? So this is them coming in swift and hard with some kind of urgent communication here, okay? So what do they want you to know about themselves at this time? I'll push these up just a bit. What do they want you to know about themselves? This one's kind of peeping out. Hey, come to mama. We have the King of Wands. All right, so they want you to know that they're very passionate about you, right? The passion has not died for them, and they're kind of focused on your energy right now. Now, for some of you, there might be somebody else in this mix. So they may want to tell you that they still feel kind of torn into and kind of indecisive about what's happening. Let's clarify. Spirit, clarify the Knight of Wands. We have a Queen of Wands in reverse, just as I said, right? There's somebody else here, right? In my readings or reverse court cards, karmic energies. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. This one is coming out. We have a Ten of Pentacles. So it feels like they have some kind of family structure that's going on here. So this could be a very established relationship. This could be a marriage, a long-term committed relationship. So I feel like this is someone who feels torn. What do I want to tell you? We have the Moon. It feels like the shadow side of this connection, this third party connection, has been showing itself, okay? And it feels like, because I'm getting like Lake Placid vibes. Like on the outside, there's this that's happening, right? There's some kind of stellar relationship going on. People may see that other connection as the epitome of goals, right? You may see it as goals. But really, there's a shadow to this relationship. What is that shadow? What's that shadow? What's happening here? We have King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in shadow is the energy of avarice, is the energy of greed, is the energy of jealousy and possession. Okay, so it feels like whilst on the outside, this relationship looks like goals and looks like an established relationship. It looks like it's a transactional one where your person is the provider, okay? And there's a lot of materialism that's happening here. It's a lot of greed, a lot of possession, and perhaps a lot of jealousy and envy. So whilst people might envy this connection, there's a lot of envy that's happening within this connection. Spirit, please clarify. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Okay. When they're up, they're up. And when they're down, it's really down to the ground. Okay. So I think there are a lot of arguments that might be happening in this connection at this time because somebody feels like the other is cheating on them, right? So there's some stormy waters in the back there. So your person may want to come and talk to you about that. What else is happening here? We have the Nine of Wands. So much things are happening in that connection that your person feels like they need to guard themselves and guard their heart. It's a fight. And your person has already been badly wounded. So they have their guard up. So it feels like whilst people think that this connection that they're in is couples' goals, what's really happening is a very adversarial process in the background. And it feels like both people have already been wounded very deeply. For some of you, this is an ex. Okay. For some of you, this is what your person wants to talk about. They want to tell you a story. Not lies, okay. A story about why they were so non-committal in the past. So this is a fuckboy story. They want to tell you why they were so non-committal in the past. They want to tell you that at some point in their life, they thought they had found the person that they would want to spend their life with. Okay? But very soon, the shadow side of that relationship started to rear its ugly head. And the shadow side of this relationship is both of them were vibrating in Taurus in reverse. And Taurus in reverse, in its negative aspect, is the energy of materialism. It is the energy of obsession. It is the energy of jealousy. It is the energy of possession. Okay? So it was a very toxic relationship. And that's why when they met you, they thought they needed to protect themselves because they thought it was a repeat of the same. So they kept going back and forth in their head, not sure who you were and what your intentions were. And that's why they were juggling you. They didn't want to commit their heart because they remembered what happened in the past. So this is what they want you to know about themselves. They want you to know their story and how they came to be who they are. This is okay. This is what they want to tell you. They want you to understand. They want to explain. They want to explain why they were who they were in the past. Let me just pick this up for a moment. That's what they want to tell you. All right, let's look at their heart space energy for you. They want to tell you their story. They want you to understand why they are the way they are. All right, energy towards you. Oh, hostile, vengeful, spiteful, hateful. Let's see what's going on with that energy. What's that about? The heart space energy for you. Let's get this one. Heart space energy. We have worried. Okay. All right. They are concerned, troubled, and uneasy. All right. So let's ask Spirit. Spirit, why is viewer's person concerned, troubled, and uneasy? We have the Ten of Cups because they think that they're going to lose you. They think that you're going to lose you. Look, we see a couple here, but there's also another couple just in the background, right? They think that you might run off and be with someone else. Heart space energy for you. They're comforted, reassured, consoled, and nourished. All right, well, that seems to be at loggerheads. Let's see. We have Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so they think that they're going to lose you, and this really makes them anxious because they've always felt safe with you. Look at this, right? It's like you have reached in and really touched their inner child. They've always felt safe with you. They've always felt stable with you. And for a lot of you, you've been like the little grounding wire there. What else are they feeling? Heart space energy for you. Feeling stressed, tensed, strained, under pressure. Why? Because they're in love, King of Cups. They're in love and they don't want to lose you. That's basically it. They're in love and they don't want to use it. So what's keeping them back here? Three of Cups. Another person. Third party. This could also, Three of Cups can also symbolize addictions as well. Right? The things we use to numb out. So they're coping mechanisms. So they realize that they have to get a move on. They have to get their life in order, or else they're going to lose you. What else are they feeling for you? Heart space energy for you. Overwhelmed, swamped, inundated, burdened. All right, so it feels like maybe in their own life, they have a lot of responsibilities, but this pressure of possibly losing you, I think has really pushed them to the breaking point. Let's see. Yeah, Page of Cups. They want to reach out. They want to do over in this connection, but the many steps that they need to do and the decluttering, the energetic decluttering that they need to do to get there, to even start to get this new beginning with you, has this person feeling very overwhelmed, very overwhelmed. And let's take up this thing. What does their higher self want you to know? Let's get a card here. Let me go with my first instinct. We have Freya, goddess of leadership. Lead the way. They want you to know that your person is taking charge of their life. They are stepping into Emperor energy. So whereas they may have been given their power away to other people, giving their power away to their coping mechanisms, their habits, their addictions, they are taking charge of their life. It says here, respond with leadership to the challenge at hand. Okay, so your person's not backing down, okay? They are going to rise to the occasion, but it feels like there's a lot of things in-house within them, and certainly maybe within their home, that they need to sort out before they even begin to open up this door with you. So they are taking charge of their life. Clarify. We have the Queen of Cups. They love you. King of Cups already there. We have Queen of Cups, so they recognize you as their divine counterpart. Okay, but they know that there are things and there are people that they need to walk away from before they even think about opening this door with you. And I think this is what they're doing right now. They are taking charge of their life, responding with leadership. What is happening in their world right now? Let me get this, Sabila. What do they want you to know about what's happening in their world right now? In the extended, we're going to look at what do they want you to know about the third party. So if you're interested in that, you can join me in the extended. We'll dive a little deeper into that energy. But what do they want you to know about what's happening in their world right now? We have love. All right, so they want you to know that they are in love, but we saw that already. Let's clarify. We have the hangman and they don't know what to do. They are in love and they don't know what to do. Okay, well, we got that already. What else do they want you to know? So that's a confirmation. We have messenger. We got this already. Clarify. So they want to bring this message here. And the message that they want to bring is the Eight of Pentacles, which is I'm working on myself and I also want to work on this connection and put in the effort. Okay? What else do they want you to know? Let's get 2 more cards. We have prison, feeling trapped, feeling bound. Okay? So they could be feeling trapped to a situation or bound to maybe a habit. Okay? And this is something that, you can't do for them. They have to release themselves from this. They have to love themselves. Look, the Ace of Cups is right here. And whenever they're ready, they're going to deal with that. But this is an inside job. We have the Four of Swords, right? And this is the energy of healing, okay? So know that they are dealing with that, and it's going to take a lot of inner work for them to break out of those habits and to break out of this dysfunctional relationships that might be holding them back. But they're dealing with it. What do they want you to know? We have reunion. Clarify. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the King of Swords. Right, they're working their way towards a reunion with you, but they know that there are things in the past that they have to tell you about. Okay, they've not been open and honest with you, and they want to come back around to tell you the truth this time. The truth about everything. So we started with communication and we kind of ended off with communication, right? So your person, what are they doing? They're taking charge of their life, right? Dealing with whatever issues that might be keeping them away from you. Dealing with whatever situations they need to deal with that's keeping them away from you. What they want to do, they want to bring communication. There are things about the past that they need to discuss. They want you to understand why they acted the way that they did. They want you to know their backstory. What's happening in their life right now, they're dealing with their shit. Okay, and preparing for this reunion with you. And they have to kind of gear themselves up because they want to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help them divine. Right? So this is where your person is at right now. Let's get some advice from Spirit. So next time they will go deeper into that third party energy. What do they want you to know? Basically using the same format. What's Spirit's advice for you at this time? We have independence. Spirit saying keep on moving on, okay? Right? This person's going to come forward, great. But it's not a time to go back into codependent cycles with them or dysfunctional patterns with this person, right? Allow them to sort themselves out. We have letting go. And we see this woman here climbing out of this pit. And it feels like there's a card in the Akashic Tarot called the Karmic Trench. Right? Spirit saying, don't go back into any old dysfunctional patterns with this person. Let them go. Let it go. But this is also you letting go of your past that may have sabotaged this connection. So it feels like your person, they had a lot of baggage when they met you, right? And it looks like there was a particular relationship that really hurt them and they were just focused on protecting their heart. But Spirit's saying, recognize that there's always mirroring between you guys. So Spirit was saying that in your own way, you were doing the same thing, right? So as they are trying to let their past go and let their dysfunctional habits go, Spirit is also saying, let your own karmic habits go. Leave them there in the past. Climb out of the pit and never return. Okay? So that was your reading. I hope that was helpful.